Hi guys, welcome to the Nirvana Academy. So today here we are with a new topic, terrorism, and we will be talking specifically in terms of India. Terrorism has today become the latest threat to world peace and particularly to India's national security. Terrorists are improving their sophistication and abilities in all aspects of their operations and support. Weapons technology has become more increasingly available, and the purchasing power of terrorist organizations is on the rise, with the ready availability of both technology and trained personnel to operate it. So here we are with the top 6 worst, deadliest terrorist attack that had ever happened in Indian soil. So before talking to this, let's give 2 minutes silence and condolence for the martyrs that died in Handwara district in Jammu and Kashmir in the recent terrorist attack. 5 army personnel martyred in Handwara. So, among them, there were Colonel Asutosh Sharma, Major Anuj Sood, Nayak Rajesh Kumar, and Lance Naik Dinesh Singh, and Sub Inspector of Jammu and Kashmir Police, Mohammad Sagler Kazi. So, we will be looking after the 6 deadliest attack that happened in Indian soil. So, on number 6, we have the 1993 Bombay blast. On March 12, 1993, India's financial capital Mumbai was hit by 13 explosions in different parts of the city. About 260 people died and over 700 were injured in one of the largest coordinated terror attacks on Indian soil. The first blast took off at around 1:30 in Bombay Stock Exchange building, and after that, a series of car and scooters bomb went off at regular intervals. Many locations in the city was covered in the next 2 hours in the blast. So on number 5 we have the Parliament attack. 5 Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists on December 13, 2001 attacked the Parliament of India, resulting in a 45-minute gun battle in which 9 policemen and Parliament staffers were killed. The terrorists wearing commando dress entered Parliament in carrying ministry stickers through the VIP gate of the building. The attack led to a military standoff between the India and the Pakistan. Both the nuclear armed countries moved huge amount of the armed forces along the line of control in the region of Kashmir. So on the number 4 we have sorrowful Mumbai train bombing. On 11 July, series of 7 bombs blast spanning 11 minutes took off in suburban railways in Mumbai. The blast killed 209 people and injured over 700 more. The bombs were set off in pressure cookers. This led to the chaos in Mumbai and people suffered a lot. So on number 3 we have the 26/11 Mumbai attack in 2008, the one of the most famous attack that India ever seen in the last decade. Country's financial capital was hit by another coordinated attack in 2008. 10 Pakistani-based Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists carried out 12 coordinated shootings and bombing attack lasting 4 days across the city. At least 174 people died and more than 300 were wounded. India has to call a special force to evacuate the people that were captured by the terrorists. So on number 2 we have the Uri attack, 2016 Uri. 4 heavily armed terrorists in 2016 attacked Indian Army's 12th Brigade headquarters in Uri towns of Jammu and Kashmir. It was reported as the deadliest attack on security forces in Kashmir in 2 decades, where 18 soldiers were killed. Nearly 10 days after the attack, Indian Army carried out surgical strikes against terror launchpads on along the line of control. This particular famous incident was captured by Bollywood, and the famous movie Uri was made, and which was released on January and got a huge success. So on the number 1 we have the most sorrowful attack that Indian soil ever seen, 2019 Pulwama attack. In one of the most deadliest terror attack on security forces, at least 44 CRPF personnel were killed and another 20 injured when a Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist drove an explosive SUV into a convoy of vehicles in Pulwama district of Jammu and Kashmir. Around 12 days after the attack, in the wee hours of February 26, IAF jets bombed the Jaish-e-Mohammed camp in Balakot in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region, reporting killing hundreds of militants. So with this, we are here with the 2 questions. Why we are always in war with Pakistan, and when all this will stop?